Hello, everyone, and welcome to the TEPA podcast. Today, our topic will be about Greece history, and we will be interviewing two Greece history experts today. So, not to waste any more time, let's dig in. Hello, and welcome, Mr. Superk and Mr. Orit. Today, I will be interviewing you about the fascinating Greece history. So, let's get started.
Okay, so what do you know about the Greece history, Mr. Panathat?
Well, I've researched some of the Greece history, like mostly technology. So this is what I've researched. The Greece technology started developing during the 5th century before Christ, continuing up to the Roman period and beyond. Yeah, the inventions like gear, screw, water clock, water organ, and the catapult was credited to Greece, but like many of the inventions was built in the late Greek period. But the most interesting invention for me is the Archimedes screw. It's capable of lifting solid and liquid substance from a lower plane to a higher elevation. Most of the inventions was inspired and developed during the war to provide Greece some benefits. But Greeks also made peaceful inventions too, like the water mill. They also developed surveying and mathematics to an advanced state. And many of the technical advances were published by the philosophers like Archimedes. They also focus on water technology. They have construct aqueducts, which is like a path that carries water or import water from the ocean or another river, which inspired pipe system, canal, and tunnel system, something like that. Greek also construct fountain and improve sanitary facilities.
Wow, you've collected some great ideas about the technology, so what do you want to know?
I really want to know about Greece's history of war and economies.
That's great, so let's get started with the history of ancient Greece war. The Peloponnesian War was a war between Athens and Sparta in ancient Greece. At that time, they were the two most powerful city-states in ancient Greece. The war transferred power from Athens to Sparta, making Sparta the most powerful city-state in the region. The war consisted of two periods of fighting separated by a 6-year truce. Athens and Sparta had withdrawn decades before the war. Corinth, one of Sparta's allies, directly attacked the Athenian army. An ally of Sparta from Corinth resumed hostilities against Athens when Athens threatened Corinthian interests in the area around Corsica. This eventually brought Sparta into conflict. Spartan troops have started raiding the Athens area in the Allies, specifically in the area near Athens called Attica. The Athenians built a wall that stretched from their port to the city of Athens. The walls helped protect Athens from direct attacks, and their leader, Pericles, urged Athens not to engage in direct ground combat with Sparta. Instead, the Athenians used their armada to send troops into the Spartan territory and attack the settlements. After years of fierce warfare, Sparta made peace, and Athens accepted. The agreement was officially signed by Nicias Pass. The treaty states that Athens and Sparta will defend each other for the next 50 years. However, the contract only lasted 6 times. Athens-Spartan hostility resumed with an Athenian attack on Sicily. Sparta decides to take revenge, learning from their earlier experiences with the Athenian navy. They established a fleet of warships. It will be another 10 years of war before the Spartan general Lysander defeats the Athenian fleet at Aegospotami. This defeat led to the surrender of Athens. This is the end of the Peloponnesian War. Simultaneously with the end of this conflict came the end of the golden age of ancient Greece.
Wow, that's very well explained Greece history, sir. So, what about its economic history?
So basically, I divide the part into three parts. It was about the currency, the trading, and the tax. First, let's start talk about its currency. So I will spread a currency into two phases. Before minting coin were introduced and after minting coin were introduced. Before minting coin were introduced, coins were made by a ore called electrum, which was a naturally made alloy from silver and gold. Then, in the 550 BC, minting coins were introduced to the ancient Greece. First, it was made by electrum, and then it was made by silver, a common but valuable ore in the area, and then it was called the Athenian ounce. For trading, the ancient Greece mainly import agricultural products because of the best Greece soil. For export, they export olive oil, wine, pottery, and metalwork. Another thing that can be talked about trading is a retail. A retail was looked upon poorly by normal citizens and professionals, but basically the retail merchants join into guild, and then they find a place to rent and sell stuff. So men will sell fish, olive and vegetable, and women will sell perfume and ribbon. Lastly, about tax. So tax will be used only with the rich and used only when it is essential, such as at wartime, but also a big part of tax was also used in public work, or in another word, legalities.
Whoa, Greece economic history is very interesting. But unfortunately, the time is up for today. Thank you very much, Mr. Suparuk and Mr. Warit, for your time today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the TEPA podcast channel so you won't miss any great content like this video. See you next time and have a great day.